Hey everyone, it's Crystal Neat, your intuitive tarot reader, and I'm here with your pick a card Valentine's Day edition daily tarot reading. Okay, so in this reading, it is a pick a card, meaning that you want to pick a deck, either group one, group two, or group three. Let your intuition guide you. That is the best thing I can tell you. Don't just go with your first mind, kind of sit with the cards and think and then pick a group because there will be a message for you. Whether you're single, dating, or married in a relationship, somehow these messages will resonate with you for today. In this pick a card, we will be looking into what is the overall theme of Valentine's Day for you, what is the lesson in this Valentine's Day for you, and just the overall love advice from the Love Romance Oracle deck. I did have those cards also a part of this reading. So we will get right into it. Take this time to pause the video, and or if you already know which one you're picking, we're going to start with group one, group two, and then group three. The times for each group will be in the description, okay? So, happy Valentine's Day to everyone. I love you. If no one else does, I do. And we will get right into the messages. So, let's go. Group one, let's get right into it. We have the High Priestess, the Chariot. The love card of unrequited love. There's not enough chemistry or attraction to keep this relationship going. And the Six of Coins. Okay, let's kind of move the Six of Coins over and I'll explain to you what this means. First off, what a very beautiful reading. Okay, now I feel that for half of you, it's one message, and for another half of you, it's something totally different. Okay, so let's get into the first way that I read these cards. First off, with the overall message being the High Priestess, this means that you can expect this Valentine's Day to be filled with surprises or the unexpected. Meaning that, yes, your partner can just pop up and buy you a car, or your partner can just do something that you totally didn't expect, for good or for bad. Okay, but normally with these cards, it's something positive. The High Priestess card comes up when our intuition is intact. Maybe it's something that, oh, if you're in a relationship, maybe every Valentine's Day you all always do the same thing, and this year you finally decide to do something different. Maybe this is the Valentine's Day that you discover that instead of waiting on who will be my Valentine, I decide to take a trip. Okay, I decide to travel or something like that. But the High Priestess is saying, trust your gut and your intuition. I do feel that a lot of you all will be having things that will be revealed to you about your relationship and or just how you feel about love. And just kind of having like a very spiritual type of Valentine's Day, okay? The High Priestess is always the keeper of wisdom. So there should be some type of jewel dropped, like they say, or some type of wise phrase or something said to you that kind of wakes you up. If you are in a place to where maybe with the High Priestess card, something is revealed to you that, hey, every Valentine's Day, I always go out and buy you so much and you don't really do that much for me. Why is that? Have that conversation, and or let this be the year that you finally realize, I'm going to balance things out a bit. I'm not going to keep spending $600 on you every Valentine's Day and you only buy me flowers. It's nice. I love flowers, but I need something new. All right. And for others of you, this High Priestess is saying, you better watch it. If some of you have just recently like broke up or took a break from a relationship, due to unrequited love, which means that it wasn't enough chemistry or attraction to keep the relationship going, and you are at a place of moving forward and moving on with your life, oh my gosh, do you have something great coming your way? You have the Chariot. This is like, oh, the man or the woman you want to see. Loving and generous, intuitive, deep. It's like just protective though, also. And rich. I can't say they'll be rich, but I mean rich in spirit. And when you're rich in spirit, you have a way of getting the earthly needs and or wants. You could also find that this, for some of you, this Valentine's Day will be very charitable. Some of you all aren't going to care what you get in return. You're just going to give just because. You might just give to your nieces or nephews or strangers. You're just going to be feeling very charitable. It's so much Cancer energy within this reading. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. I would also say Aquarius. Now, with the Six of Coins, it is saying balance, okay? A lot of you all are learning give and take. And a lot of you all, if you've been waiting for help to come in, or if you just want, maybe you don't have a Valentine and a friend calls you like, hey girl, or hey guy, let's go out and eat, or let's go have a drink. And it just warms your heart in some way, but something very I would say emotionally fulfilling should come out of this Valentine's Day, even if it is realizing that I need to move on with my life and this isn't the relationship for me. Now, for those of you who are having an amazing Valentine's Day, what will be good about this day is that your partner will reveal something to you that you didn't know before. Maybe they have a foot fetish. I know you're probably like, what the hell? But maybe they secretly enjoy something or like a certain way that you wear your hair and they never told you, and they say it, and it builds up the chemistry. Because those of you in a partner relationship, for a lot of you, you're not having the intimacy like you used to. You're not having the deep connection like you did at one time. And the unrequited love card is saying if your relationship is, I would say, better than worst most of the time, you'll be fine. You all will be able to rekindle this flame in some way. If you are in a relationship to where the fire has already been dimming down, well, you might want to start looking towards something new with the Chariot card. All right. So I hope that this helps in some way. Keep in mind though too, with the unrequited love card, you can't really make a person do what you want them to do. You know, with the unrequited love card, it's hard because even if you are in a deep, loving, committed relationship, you might really want your partner to just show you extra attention and just really just be all on you, and not seeing that today. Okay, they might be charitable and giving and loving, but not giving you the extra kisses and hugs like you would really, really want to. Doesn't mean that it's not a great relationship. I think the best way to utilize this Valentine's Day is to go into it victorious, whether you're single, partnered, whatever. Your energy is actually really, really great. And sometimes, like they say, things are a blessing in disguise. Maybe it is that, you know what? I know my partner doesn't go all out for Valentine's Day, but this is the first Valentine's Day I realized how much they actually really do love me and how throughout the year they do other things. So, group one, you will definitely be seeing beneath the surface this Valentine's Day. But I would be highly surprised if you don't get something, even if that's like a jewel being dropped, like a new philosophy or a gift. Okay, group one, I love your reading. Spice it up if you're in a relationship. Maybe be a bit more mysterious this Valentine's Day. Maybe like wear like a dark purple lip or something like that. Yes, girl, you will be popping. And if you're a man, maybe throw in a pop of purple, and ooh, baby, will she be on you? Okay, so group one, I hope this helped. Let's move on to group two. Group two, how are you, baby? I hope you're doing real good. All right, happy Valentine's Day. Let's get into the messages. You have the Six of Cups, the Seven of Swords in reverse, the Attraction card, and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, very earthy energy, group two. So, when I see a lot of green and earth, and it lets me know that you want to smell the flowers, you want the gifts, you want the affection, you want the attention, you want all of that this Valentine's Day. And I'm going to help you with the first card I'm going to read, which is Attraction. Okay, and this is just going to give you some help if you're in a relationship and or if you're single. It's a great card to have. Okay, so let's start with the card Attraction, and then we'll get into the tarot. Okay, and it says, like a good friend, the romance angel sent you this card to tell you the truth. The best way to have more romance in your life is through attraction. You are most attractive when you fully enjoy yourself in the present. Your joyful laughter, self expression, and body language are beautiful. In contrast, any stress you experience as you strain to find romance pushes against the stream of life. Strain comes from a place of fear with underlining worry. Maybe I won't receive this. Then that fear attracts the very thing you worry about. Stress creates wrinkles, body tension, constricted voice, and other unattractive characteristics. So go smell a rose and fully enjoy its fragrant beauty. Allow yourself simple pleasures that lead to great joy. Affirm frequently that you are loved and lovable. Visualize a wonderful romantic relationship with a great partner. Take excellent care of yourself and follow your inner guidance via law of attraction. You'll draw romantic love to you through your own attractive nature. So, group two, a lot of you have been worrying. A lot of you all have been stressing about love. Why? Why do I attract people who just want to take from me financially? Why do I have to have so much other financial burden on me in this relationship? That is just some of you. Others of you have been, like I said, giving too much to individuals who do nothing but take. And it's hard for you because this is a soulmate relationship, or you have children with this person. So it's a deep connection that you have. And others of you are trying to find love through like financial assets. Like you're attracted by some of the superficial things in life, and it's causing you to date people who are faulty, who are not real, who play games and who have their own agenda. And others of you are putting yourself in a position to where you're pushing too hard, worrying about a relationship, and you don't understand how unattractive that is making you when you're dating, whether you're a man or a woman. Desperate energy is unattractive. Have you ever noticed that the people who just don't care if they get married, or like the girls who, like, I'm not trying to be funny, but like, have you noticed like the very promiscuous women from high school? Like, they're the first ones to get married, and you're like, how did she get married? She was the class whore. Like, okay, I'm sorry, I know some people are going to get offended, and I'm not judging anybody. Have fun, okay? But it's because, and I'm only using this for an example, she didn't care. She was living life. She was enjoying the present moment. And so many of us are so worried of, where is this relationship going? Do they really love me? Who am I? And it's like, chill out. When you are enjoying yourself and you're not even looking at him because you're too busy putting on your lip gloss, that is attractive. When you could care less if that person calls you and you're living your best life, it's funny how they constantly call. But the moment you start being pressed and or anxious and scared that they won't be there or that you won't have love, you wonder why it's not coming at the rate that you want it to. And for those of you that are in a relationship, some of you all are really, really not trusting your partner. And like I said, it's hard because you have that soulmate connection with the Six of Cups and you really care about this individual, but you just feel like, I'm just giving too much. All right. So my group two has to be careful because you get instant karma. And with that instant karma, yes, for some of you, it can be bad because it feels like, oh my gosh, I keep attracting this same type of energy. And for others of you, this can be that now that you know you attract this type of energy. Actually, I would say for all of you, now I know how to change what it is that I'm attracting. Like the card said, via law of attraction. If when I'm in a vibrational frequency of love and happiness and enjoying my life, somehow I just attract people who are loving and who make my life better. Okay. And I am feeling for some of you all, you're in a relationship and you're so scared of losing it. You know, whether it's, you feel like people come and go. You don't really know if you have what it takes to keep a person. And I'm here to tell you, you have everything. You are so much attractive. You don't have to try to buy a person's love or give them things. And for my other people who are in a relationship, you are in a very divine soul union. I do believe that if there was any, sneaky behavior or anything like that done, it is in the past. And I feel that you're stressing out about things from the past. Maybe they cheated 2 years ago, or maybe they just stayed out late a couple nights and have never cheated, but you just can't let it go. Something about this group is staying too grounded in what a person did in the past that they aren't doing anymore. And they need to get back to this frequency of being happy and grateful and loving in their soulmate relationship. Okay. And the last thing that I'm feeling is some of you all are really reminiscing a lot, thinking about the past, ex lovers. This group will probably have a lot of exes and people from the past pop back up within the next 6 to 7 days. And also, it can be just your child's father or your if you're a guy, your children's mother who you think back to, or maybe a soulmate. But what I'm saying is that regardless of your situation this Valentine's Day, don't stress. Don't worry. Even if it's that we love each other, we just don't have the finances this year to really do it big like we want to. Like the card said, in the simplest ways you can make a beautiful relationship. You can make a beautiful moment, going to the park, just going to see a movie, or just staying at home, and instead of you cooking, they cook, and maybe you do something else. Find a cheap and easy way to have a good time. And the ones who are happy, don't think about, oh, why we couldn't go on that trip, or oh, why we couldn't, what we should have done last month in order to prepare. What is done in the past is in the past. Move forward with the beautiful relationship that you have now. And for my people who are single, like I said, you are most attractive when you're living in the present moment. And even if you're in a relationship, not fearing about the future. Live in today. Enjoy yourself. Even if you're single, enjoy this time with children. If you're by yourself, enjoy yourself. Do something nice for you. Doesn't have to be expensive. Okay. So I hope this helped. Okay. If you need me, you can always email me at crystalneath@gmail.com. Besides that, I'm sending love and light to all of my people in group 2. Stay grounded and enjoy this nostalgic soulmate energy that you have today. It'll really, really benefit you a lot. And I'll see you later. All right. And finally, group 3. Oh my gosh. Exciting. You all probably have the most intense Valentine's Day energy, and we will get into it. The first card we have is the Five of Wands in reverse, the Fool in reverse. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And I'll read that card to you. And we also have the Eight of Swords. All right. So, group 3, out of all the groups, I feel that you are in your mind the most this Valentine's Day. You are definitely overthinking. I even feel like some of you all are thinking like, oh, every Valentine's Day it always sucks. Or, thinking back to that dramatic partner you had. I don't feel that any drama will necessarily take place today because the Five of Wands is in reverse. And I think for some of you all in a happy, committed relationship, this is saying love does not always have to be these dramatic acts of gifts. It can be a pillow fight. It can be a night to where normally you work a lot and maybe they work a lot, and you all finally just say, let's sit down and play a video game or watch a movie. Like, it doesn't have to be this big grand gesture. And I want to start with my people who are in a committed relationship. If you're in a committed relationship, once again, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different outcome. Your partner cannot read your mind. If every year they buy you daisies and you know you cannot stand flowers, tell them, you know what, babe? After Valentine's Day, or maybe during, I love these flowers, but I've never been a flower person. I really prefer chocolate, or I really prefer going out to eat somewhere, or I would prefer you pay on my credit card bill, in a nice, respectful way. Okay. And that way your partner can understand what it is that makes you feel loved and valued instead of suffering silently, acting like you're just okay and you're not okay. And for others of you, this is just boredom. And we're just tired of doing the same thing. Okay. But you have to say it and be specific about what it is, because I feel like it's not that those of you who are in a happy relationship is just all these horrible things going on. I think for you all, it's just saying what needs to be said. If you want something, say it. Even if it's like, you know what, I just want you to hug me more. Say that. Your partner is not reading your mind. And for those of you who are uh, single and dating multiple people, like let's say you're being a player, watch it. You all have to watch it today because you can get caught up. Be honest. Don't post on the gram. If you know that you are single or on Facebook, don't pop up the new girlfriend or the new boyfriend and you know that is going to start drama. Just don't. Not today. But at the same time, if you're one of those people who doesn't do that out of fear of what others will think, do it. Because the Fool card is saying some of you are being scared. Some of you all don't want to jump out there. Some of you all are just scared to love. Those of you who are single and or say what it is that you need in a relationship, and you don't have to be that way, because the moment you put the request out there, you will see it almost instantly. And does that mean it comes right now when you snap your fingers? No, but it won't take long. And I feel like a lot of you all in group 3 are having a lot of anxiety, whether it's stressed about Valentine's Day, comparing yourself to others. People can make things look so beautiful to the world, and they might be going through hell. That's why you should never compare yourself. And if you're feeling stuck, try something new. Stop complaining about how you're suffering alone and you're tired of being alone, but you won't show people your personality. The way that people fall in love with you is by you falling in love with yourself. Can we get an amen? The way people fall in love with you is when you fall in love with yourself. Self-love and expression is the most beautiful thing that group 3 can do in order to attract what it is they want. Hence, when I'm feeling myself, putting on my makeup, doing all this stuff, my husband is just like, what you up to? Kind of giving me the side eye, in a good way, like, because I'm loving on myself. I'm not worried about him. I'm doing me. I'm focused on what I love. And group 8, you have to be careful because a lot of you all, I feel high anxiety, like you stress about marriage and love and the future, but you're only creating more drama and negativity, and you're pushing that love further away. And some of you are dating someone who wants to isolate you. Like somebody out there is dating someone who's like trying to hide them. And real love can be expressed. Now, don't get me wrong. I think a private life is a happy life. I'm not going to lie. But if you express to your partner, like, it hurts my feelings that you don't put anything about me on social media, and they still don't do it, that's a problem. Okay. And or they need to delete some people to where they're not, like, you shouldn't care about offending exes and stuff like that. Like, I get it to where you don't want people all in your inbox because they know you're single, but yeah, some of you are stressed and you need to say what needs to be said. And don't create issues within your relationship that don't exist. For you people who are couple, don't sit here and create, oh my God, is he cheating? He didn't buy me anything. No, you just need to say what it is that you need in a relationship and mean what you say, and don't create this scenario. Even if you are alone on Valentine's Day, or even if your partner doesn't do as much as you wish they would have done, say it. Don't stay in this mental prison and suffer alone. So let's read the very soon card, because this is the advice for group 3. Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. This card asks you, what do you want, and demands very clear and specific answers. Just like putting in your order at a restaurant. The universe has been listening to your thoughts and feelings about your love life and has brought you what you asked for. When you complain about what's been served to you, it's only because you placed an unclear order. As soon as you are perfectly straightforward about what it is that you desire, it comes to you upon the wings of an angel in an instant. You drew this card because it's time for you to get clear and honest with yourself and formulate your request with faith and optimism. Trust your feelings to make decisions for what's best for you. So what I love about this Valentine's Day for group 3 is it won't be the same thing over and over again. And if you feel like it is, you can break that cycle today. You will notice that after this Valentine's Day, whether you're in a happy, committed relationship and you just put out there that you want your partner to buy you a diamond ring, or you're single and you're like, I want to attract new love, you will see that it comes almost instantly. This group, number 3, knows how to manifest when they come out of a place of fear and they embrace love, okay? When you all embrace love instead of fear. All right. So have a great Valentine's Day. I love you all. If you ever need to get a reading with me, you can email me at crystalneat@gmail.com, and I will talk to you later.